Greer was wondering if you had a blade sign on your facade, if there was going to be anything else on the building itself saying falafel and gelato.
Hervey,
from
there's
people.
another file.
Is
The
there?
blade, did you add the blade sign file?
I think it's in there.
Which one?
It says ARB signage. It's
My sign
scroll
company
up.
should have done.
They should have,
all that-
okay.
Yeah, all
Right
that
there.
It
part.
wasn't there.
Jan 15.
This
The
one?
second one,
January
yep.
15. You know, it's funny that this, and even people, when they file, it doesn't really give it to you in chronological order. I have surveys in the middle, like for the Corbin development. I have like surveys that are mixed in with things that are old and new. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's not necessarily the applicant's fault, it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so let's see.
So Hervé's defending his slow
This is it.
tick,
There we go.
his slow typing skills. That's what I heard.
That's what I meant.
That's what I heard.
Yes, I am on the defensive.
No one's attacking you. You're doing a great job.
So here's the blade sign.
Great.
Okay, same thing.
That's inside, and that's, using one of the existing brackets, right? And then, a little blade, just like the others, same size.
Perfect. Okay. That's great. It's a favorable report. I'm going to tell you now in person, so I'm going to save you the harassment in a few months. Do not put out folding sandwich board signs. Like the one, see that green one pictured there?
Oh, the A
Those
sign.
things, yeah. If you do, you'll see Hervé and someone else will come by, they'll steal them, and they'll put fines on you eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah.
but yeah. no,
All right, I'll take that.
Thank you very much.
You saved me another 200.
There you go, yeah.
It's actually an interesting photo because I don't know when that was taken, but we try to go regularly.
Yeah, no.
Believe me, we go there regularly.
Also, if you are gonna put up window clings, you are allowed to put some signage on the windows. It can only cover 10% of the windows. And if you do end up doing that, there's nothing presented here, so we're assuming there'll be nothing on your windows. But if it is, you need to send a new PDF through planning and zoning of what that would look like, and just remember it's 10% coverage.
Gotcha.
I'll put that in your letter as a reminder that you didn't submit that, but sometimes
Also, you
people
have
come through and add
no
that.
neons, right? I mean, no neons inside the window, flashing or anything, or saying anything else, because the neons are not allowed. The only thing you're allowed to have in neons is the word open.
Open.
That's it, but not flashing.
Just
But
like
if
a
you
solid.
have any questions about your signage, just come to me and I'll guide you through the lovely signage regulations.
Sure. Will do.
So you have a favorable report. So number 3, that
Number
one, and then the matching blade.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds good.
good luck.
Thank you.
We're excited to try it. That'll be awesome.
Yes.
Much needed.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, could you spell your last name again? I just didn't get it before.
Yeah, it's Jnaibi, J as in James, N as in Nancy, A as in Apple, I as in India, D as in Delta, I as in India.
Got it.
What kind of name is that? Jordanian.
Yeah.
Lovely. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can't wait for some Jordanian hummus. This is gonna
Oh,
be
you're
great.
gonna love it.
Good. Yeah, I bet.
Oh my God, I love it.
Lisa, you're good on it. I
know.
It's like you throw some popcorn.
I'm watching.
Yes.
All right.
They are-
Next up for new business, we have ARB 53, 2025, and Viewpoint System, it's PL 25203. This is 0 Market Street for French Press.
You are not getting quiet.
This is all, this is 0 Market, we have a few 0 Market Streets in a row.
Yeah, so this one is fresh.
French press.
Okay, so, let me state for the record here,
Yes.
for Channel 79, we're gonna see 3 of these in a row. We're gonna ARB number 53, ARB number 55, and
We'll skip to the one below.
ARB 02, 2026, all 0 Market
Let's
Street.
see, 10 Market Street is the actual address.
It's
Must
10.
be, yeah.
It's 10 Market Street.
Yeah.
1 Market Street, that's
Yeah.
right.
1 or 10?
one.
Okay, so we're gonna view these all together as
Do you
a
want,
cohesive
you can use
package.
that wobbly
it. For
tripod.
this one. How about that? Give you the exact.
It just holds by itself,
I find
like a
it
miracle.
impossible to sit back there and have some, I
This
feel like you should go sit on the side.
Jeff will give you the background. I
No,
think
you
maybe
must-
go faster when I go.
Yes, but he adds such good color.
I think you should come and sit up there because I know you're gonna have to say something, It's just too much in your nature of a
All
natural
right, all right,
so I
since
think
you
we
poured
should-
gas on it.
Yes.
I'll introduce, I'm David Genovese with the applicant. I'll just introduce the big picture, and then these guys can take you through the signage. The idea, architecturally, as you know, because we went through this with you ages ago, was to kind of present like a cool New England vernacular along the architecture, along the Post Road and Corbin Drive. But then in the middle of the project, we want to do something a little bit different. And candidly, New England architecture, classical New England architecture, doesn't really lend itself well to like modern Class A office. So the idea was to take this building, which we took a lot of cues from the Theory Building in the Meatpacking District, and do something that was architecturally more interesting that would really attract like Class A office tenants, and it worked. McKinsey, Aon, Balance Point Credit, Janney Montgomery Scott, Crestwood, a venture capital firm that's not signed yet but will be signed soon, or have all signed leases for the building. So it's like 80% leased. And really great
That's awesome.
people who are going to support the business of the downtown, which was always the idea.
Yeah.
So this building is really different. It's got this, canopy roof, like suspended canopy roof around it. And so what we're trying to do is, just play with that a little bit differently. So the signage here is a little different. You're going to see two today. We also named the building One Market. We changed the names of the streets after our first conversation with zoning. Zoning was getting caught up in the fact that Market Street was supposed to be, or Penny Lane was supposed to be the street that came in off the Post Road, in honor of our partner Penny,
Yeah.
to like say, here, you're entering the project like via Penny Lane. The town, I can't remember exactly what it was, had something to do with like the circulation. Penny Lane was gonna go up that street, and then Market Street was gonna go kind of around this building from Corbin in like a U.
Yes.
And I don't know, Jeremy didn't like that so much.
Yes.
And then we decided making the main street, the Wunnerf, in the middle of the project Penny Lane, which we have the right now from zoning to close May 1 and November 1, and put Penny at the center of it would be even better.
Yeah.
But McKinsey doesn't really want to work in one Penny Lane. It just doesn't sound
Penny Lane.
more. So we are calling the building One Market. Market Street will be that back area where the parking lot is. So this is like an 85, 90 space parking lot in the back. This will be Penny Lane, and Market Street will run down this way and through here. Eventually, you'll see building an application for 10 Market Street, which is this building,
Got it.
which we signed a lease with Industrious, a co-working company. So they're taking the whole building. So I have to run up to zoning after this for that, which will be really cool. Yeah, I mean, they've already had like 50 calls from people that want space. So anyway, you'll see something really interesting. We're only going to present the name of the building. We argued and arm wrestled over the font, as you can imagine, for days, weeks, months. And then you'll see these two. I'm really excited about these tenants. French Press is a cool linen and home goods store that we found in Amagansett, whose owner wants to come to Darien. He's been popping up in the William Ravis Christmas show, I guess, for the last couple of years. And then
Really
you'll
good
s-
store.
Really cute store. And then Yoga Spark, which is a hot yoga studio from Tribeca and Mamaroneck, whose owner lives locally. And we're really excited about that. Corsica, we were with them yesterday. They didn't want to present yet. They don't feel ready. They want to do something really interesting. So that one will be a little different than these two. These are, I think, kind of down the fairway with the
Yeah.
regs. But Corsica's going to give you a down the fairway idea and then something a little
Great.
different.
Fun.
But they're really into design. This is the Barcelona Restaurant Group. And so, the Corsica restaurant's a new concept. It only exists in the Rhino District in Denver, and they opened one in Reston. This will probably be the only one in Connecticut, and it's, if you imagine Barcelona vibes, but a French-Italian menu. Small plates, like tapas kind of style. Big cocktail and wine program. And they're going to have a horseshoe-shaped bar. I saw that.
You love a horseshoe shaped bar.
We don't have one in there.
I know, I think you've been talking about that for 5
Thank
years.
goodness we didn't
20
make that box.
It's one of
Yeah.
those.
Anyway,
He's getting his horse.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Get your horseshoe.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All right, Kevin.
You veterans, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Kevin with Unwell Signs, representing Baywater. And tonight, it's pretty straightforward with a French press. I don't know, as you mentioned, if you've been down a marketplace, or, is it, Meatpacking District, I'm sorry. Just perpendicular to the streets, we're gonna hang these underneath the awning, the overhang. This is just gonna be an aluminum panel with raised letters on both sides. real simple. I think I have some detail on there.
So that's an I-beam though, that it's actually being set into, correct?
Correct. So there's two parts here. We're gonna do the, over the entrance, this is gonna be on a separate board. I think that in the long run, these I-beams are gonna be black, right? So I just put the black line in there. So raised letters over the entrance, this is all to scale. And probably about half-inch letters I was proposing.
Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, sure. This is pretty much what I just mentioned as far as the blade sign underneath the overhang.
So it's a perpendicular hanging sign.
Exactly. Like double-sided. And we're gonna mount them right to the,
Is there a reason
structure.
why it's not centered on the two?
it could be, that'd be just simple,
Okay, it's just-
maybe just not alignments off there. There's no reason for it.
It will be centered.
It will be,
Good catch.
Sorry.
yeah,
There it
Like
is.
Oh, there it is,
Yes.
okay.
yeah, so maybe there's just a,
Wait, so.
obviously these aren't together,
Is
but
it,
I wanted to
is
put
it
this.
18 inches tall or 24 inches? The one above, I thought said
So
18.
we wanna go 24 inches just to accommodate the 8 foot to the bottom of the signs.
Yeah,
But
okay. The other one
it's
above, that's
different
what I
on
was-
the-
okay. So this is the accurate one, it's 24 inches?
Correct.
And so is the width still 36? Or is it that scale as well?
I think if we go back down, was that at 18? 18 by 36?
The top one is 18 by 36.
Yeah.
Right, I think what my thought was there, nothing lower than 24 inches. So it won't be anything more than 24 inches. So this will be, this is accurate at 18.
Is it 36 wide?
Wait, what?
36 wide by 18,
yes.
right?
So this isn't,
So
not-
the extra 6
Wait a minute.
inches is taken
Yeah.
out.
This is correct,
Yeah.
the
right.
24 is the
This
space.
That's
in between.
different.
right.
Oh, I see, it's like 24 is the whole length of that,
Of the drop?
of the drop and the sign?
Yeah.
24 is the whole,
No.
No, no.
36.
So it's 36 total from the
There'll be
other side of
36
the
down.
building, which is the
Maximum.
same, I think it's, this one was more.
It's 42.
This was
Oh,
bigger.
yeah, yeah,
So we forget this one. Big cross.
that's no. So it's
Yeah.
24.
That was pretty big. So this is 24 and
12 and 24?
12 and 24 is
12 and
26.
24.
18 and 24 is more.
Because that's what I was curious because you
Yeah.
had such a tall space with 11 feet. So I was curious what that actual dimension is, how you guys decided how low to hang it. Because in an 11-foot space, half a foot's pretty tight to the, a foot is pretty tight to the
Yeah,
ceiling.
I want to keep it at 24. So we got, so
Like you want to keep the
You wanna
distance
keep it-
hanging, like the bar only a foot? That was the, you wanted it tight to the
no,
ceiling?
I wanted it actually at 24. Maybe my
Hold on, I
dimensions are.
think everybody's
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about
They're
different
talking
things.
different numbers. So
Yeah.
Kevin, what you're saying is you want 8 feet from the bottom of the sign to grade,
Correct.
right? So that's the 96 inches.
Right.
The sign itself is 24 inches.
It'll be 18.
It'll be 18.
18.
Oh,
And there'll be 24 inches hanging.
And then
drop.
24 hanging.
Right.
oh.
So that's
Right, it's
correct.
total.
So that's correct,
That's
the
correct.
elevation.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Right, that was just,
Jesus.
So it's 24 inches to the bottom of the sign from the mounting at the beam.
No.
no,
No.
I'm sorry about the confusion, right? So what I want to
Kevin
keep,
was in another time zone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so he's a
Yes,
little.
this is post-vacation.
That's
so,
accurate.
right, right.
24,
Right, I think when my calculations were before, nothing's gonna go lower, nothing's gonna be wider than 24-inch sign, so,
Got it.
just to get it within the 8 feet. So this is gonna be 18 by 36.
yes,
Right,
okay,
right.
okay.
So,
But that 24-inch pole hang, I'm
Not-
curious, because that's gonna now repeat for those other 3 for Corsica and Yoga Spark.
We'll
I
keep
think-
that height.
Yes, that's what I'm,
Yeah, it's all
Yes.
gonna be
okay,
consistent.
that's what I'm,
Yes.
No, I
The
can
goal is
easily-
to have it
But
be
then
the
that
same.
means the bottom of it is.
Right, I can easily make this 24 by 36.
wait, it can't be because mathematically,
Yes.
this makes 3 feet, 2 plus 1. And if that's an 8 foot tall,
That's
you only
11
have
feet.
3
It's
feet
11.
left. And so if you only have 3 feet left, when you do 18 plus 24, that's 42. That's more than 3 feet. That's 3
So
foot
you're
6.
You're off by
7,
6
So
inches.
you're
It would
off
have
by
to be
6
18 and
inches. So
18.
this top thing here is 18,
Yeah.
not 24.
Yeah.
So 18, 18, that would be probably better looking anyway.
We'll keep it all at
This is
18.
kinda-
okay.
Okay,
Okay, 36 by 18, set 18 inches below the beam.
we'll keep all the brackets at 18 long.
Sorry, I had to.
That's a good catch.
No,
No,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
Those damn architects. Okay, so what's next? This is there.
And then you talk about the face, it's,
So
The
that's
facade on
facing-
the
The facade,
Awning.
the I-beam
canopy.
going across. We're going to mount it to a aluminum aluminum sign, and just a raised 3/8-inch thick flat cut aluminum letters painted white. Give it a little dimension to it.
So if you have like a couple of inches on both sides, the letters are about a foot tall or so, just for scale.
yeah.
They're not that small. I mean,
We
when
want to
you
keep
see
them
the
all at
full,
10,
when you see the
actually.
full elevation of the entire building, you
Yeah.
can't read the sign, but I mean, you know, obviously nobody's ever gonna be that far away.
And you're gonna be walking, so you're really gonna be looking at the blade sign that's hanging
Yeah,
down from
yeah.
the.
Our goal is to keep all the letters on all the signs at 10 inches,
Okay.
10-inch letters.
10-inch letters
On the beam.
on the brain, correct. Maybe in there as well, but I'm not sure.
2.5, okay, all right.
By the way, is the 15-inch beam the largest you guys
It's
could
10
get,
inch.
like for a essentially 6-story building? Did you guys play with a larger, or even a beam face that was like
Wider?
thicker? I don't know, because
We
we
went through
saw
that.
that on that 2-3-story building, the Capital One building that we all just saw has a similar one, and that proportion worked on a building that was 3 stories high, 2 stories high. So I wondered if the weight would be there for this building, if you guys.
You don't see it like this.
Yes, all right,
You're gonna experience it as a pedestrian, you don't want it to be
No, it's not.
Too big.
too big and too, like, overbearing.
yeah.
Yeah, this is really a pedestrian experience. Like,
Yeah,
there's, you know,
exactly.
when you're coming into the project, you'll see it, but you'll see the blade signs
Right.
more than you'll see
The
these.
sign on.
You're gonna see this from the patio at Millie's,
Yeah.
or if you're walking by, so at a slower pace, it could be a
Okay.
smaller sign.
Are there any interruption in the opacity of that entire canopy, which is now spanning about, I don't know, 200 and something feet? You know, it's like along the, where you have your
Like breaks.
There are no
breaks, there's no suddenly a gap or
No.
opening or light coming down, because when you're gonna be underneath it and you have the entire building, it's gonna be one long
Yeah,
opaque thing, that's what you want.
yeah,
with the
yeah. Well,
blades.
think about it, like, you'll, of course,
With
go out
lights, does it
outdoors.
have lights in it?
There's
It must
lights
have
in it,
lights.
there's lights in it, underneath. Such as site lighting.
That's cool.
I don't think we're lighting the sign on the I-beam, but we are putting the little lights on the hanging
So
sign, on the blade sign, or
we,
no? Here.
so Kate was thinking that we would not be able to light the blade signs like we do on the building for wiring.
Oh.
But we are doing
The-
lighting underneath the canopy, so they will be lit, which I
Oh.
think is still being worked on, what
And
that
there's,
will be.
and there's like street lights in
Yeah.
that, on the Woodruff, on the street in front, there's lamps.
Mm.
So this area is lit,
Mhm.
you know, like
Sorry,
parking lot
what's
lighting.
your name?
Lisa Elwell from Baywater.
So to recap that, there's no direct sign lighting, but there will be underlighting on the canopy.
Underlighting on the canopy,
Okay.
and then there's pole lights, you know, in the courtyard.
The pole lights are probably gonna be taller though.
True.
The light itself is
True,
gonna be
true.
higher than the canopy, so
True.
you'll have a,
But it'll be
shadow.
further away, so it'll.
Right, you'll have a glow, but
What are
not,
the black verticals? Are those,
Sconces.
those are
sconces?
cables.
no,
No,
down
on
below.
the
the
front.
canopy.
Sconces.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that'd be funny.
Okay,
All right.
that's great.
The canopy was in the original facade treatment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to go back, because I'm in the middle of all these permits, by the way, if you know, I just approved the building L, or great permit today.
Maison d'Alexandre, thanks.
It's right, it's really cool, I love it, I think it's really cool.
It's,
little building.
his studio is
It's gonna be
incredible.
nice.
It's got a little kink in the roof. You all like it.
Maison.
Alexandre's a hair salon.
Okay, so that's, yeah, so this one's
So this is
favorable.
French press.
That's
Yep,
French
and
press,
let-
correct.
Show yoga's.
I'll update the drawings just to get the,
Yes. please.
With those exact dimensions?
yeah.
That's great.
That'd be great.
Okay, so let's go back to,
So favorable report, David,
Mhm.
that new PDF, will that needs to be submitted. Kevin, it could be helpful too, anything that you say, no, it might be worth noting no lighting on those signs.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Lighting under the canopy, it might just be,
Right,
if you
okay.
remember to add that detail. I'll put it in my report.
Okay.
Yoga Spark?
Yeah, Yoga
is okay?
Spark,
Yeah.
correct. There you go.
Yoga Spark, no Corsica.
Yeah. Run
And it
out
has
of waste.
creative file
So many
labeling.
files. How can I
You're not kidding. I'm talking with the file.
I can update that?
Yeah. Final.
Okay, so Yoga.
Yes, so here we are proposing Yoga Spark, exactly the same as French press, same material, same, obviously the colors are different, but if you want to go down to the, obviously that's where it's located.
I forgot to ask about French press. It's written on the canopy on both sides, because it's an end store. Is there one over?
Only one, yeah.
Only one, right? Okay, facing the pedestrian or the.
Correct.
Okay, so same with Yoga Spark, you get one over here.
Yep.
Do you need any sign on the back?
We didn't want to confuse people because there won't be an access into the studio from there. The
Okay.
studio itself.
We had that
backs up.
issue, remember, for some of the other
Yeah.
buildings of the other Corbin project,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where the tour
we
store.
wanted the signage.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if that toy store will change, the new tenant may want that, and we can revisit it. I think Helen Ainson may end up wanting it, so we're gonna come back.
Yeah.
We're gonna end up
Roses.
adding texture to the front.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna come back when we can breathe and do like some awnings and like break up that facade on the
Okay.
15 Corbin building.
Yeah.
David, do you know ahead of
Yeah.
time which or how many panels of glass would need to be obscured in maybe the back facade or
Oh, of
something?
Yoga Spark?
Yeah, because, I mean, I find that the fitness stuff we've had around town,
Yeah.
I get surprised when I
Yeah.
drive in front of it and suddenly there's like a black film in front and we don't necessarily know about it because it's not really signage.
Yeah.
But it's a very different thing than the glass.
Yeah, so I think Yoga Spark, what she does in Mamaroneck, I haven't been to the Tribeca studio, but I've been to Mamaroneck, she has electric shades. So she's gonna leave it open
Mhm.
a lot of time and then close it for certain classes.
Okay.
So her intention is not to do that. When we come to you with Barry's Boot Camp, we're gonna have to talk about that, because they have an area, like, they have a back, there's no back of house in that building.
Right, well, that's what
You know,
happens
and
sometimes.
we, you know, go down that road, but they, see, I told you the meetings are shorter when I'm not here. Barry's Boot Camp, we really wanted them to have a storefront on Corbin Drive, because we thought that Corbin Drive was becoming a nice pedestrian street and a walkable shopping street. They kind of wanted the entrance to be on the other side, facing the Best Pocket Park over here.
Yeah.
Right, exactly there, because they think a lot of their customers will come into that surface lot and just walk into the class.
Right.
But then we would have had the back of the house facing Corbin Drive.
Right.
So we quarreled over that, to be candid, for a long time. And finally, we prevailed and got them to agree. And actually, I think we blamed it on you. We said you would never agree anyway. So that's gonna have mannequins and retail merch and stuff in the front and the check-in on Corbin. And the back, you know, we might propose like a green wall in one area. We're gonna try to do something
You can
kind of
also-
interesting and nice.
The way they did at Darien Commons was very smart for the Lebanese cuisine, when they had like a display window.
Oh, yeah.
So they had the window, but
Oh, yeah.
recessed like 2 feet or
And they have
2
artwork-
inches.
artwork
They had
behind it.
artwork from the kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that when you're looking at the facade, you just don't have that blank.
Yeah.
It's happening at another favorite project near Norton Heights, where there's a couple of blanked out windows that
Yeah.
were a surprise. And
On-
they were
that are
back
on the road.
on the road.
Road.
Yeah.
I saw it from the train the other day.
For
I was like,
people.
that doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
And I might have to come down hard on this because it's just not what was approved
Yeah.
in the overall design. This was supposed to be storefront.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
facing a public street.
Right,
So
yeah, right.
Yeah, we're gonna present you the whole picture.
if they're gonna say, well, we need, you know, this is because that's where the people are changing. All right, well, put a display window or something that, you know, you create a partition, but you got a plan for it. So,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
glad you're here. You're not the one extending the meeting, I'm the one asking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
questions.
No, we
But-
spend a
But I
lot-
think it's
we-
to the benefit of the board.
Yeah, we have this condition in a few places, and, you know, we have this issue, like, Tate has an issue with one area where they want to put
Fully
a.
exposed, so-
Yeah, it's fully exposed, there's nowhere to hide the kitchen, so I'm gonna have to come back, we told them, I think we said there'll be a film, but we'll come back to you and do like a mock-up of it, and you can visit it.
Right, on the
Barry's
interior.
is the same.
I think all the architects on the board know it's so hard to get the back of house to
Yeah.
function.
It's,
Someone there is no
it's tough.
It's really hard.
It's really tough, but you can get creative with it.
Corsica's been working with us on theirs, that's another reason why we're delayed on Corsica, because their kitchen is back here, right here.
Where? Here?
Yeah,
There, this
that's
one?
their whole kitchen, and like, we saw one of the other projects where you could look into like the storeroom, and that would freak me out, I wouldn't. So, you know, they wanna do a mural perhaps, or like a shadow box, so we're going back and forth on the design of that now. But you'll see
And
fully.
they don't want to expose the kitchen?
Yeah, display kitchen.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just, I think the area that faces the restaurant will be open,
Yeah.
but there's gotta be somewhere to store stuff too.
Well, sure, but.
Then they're kind of bound to a certain
It's nice to have
organization.
natural light when you're cooking in a commercial kitchen.
Yeah,
I've done it on one project.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of maneuvering you've got to do.
there's so much.
Um,
Yeah,
But-
they wanted to do, their thing is they hire local artists to do cool murals. If you Google the Corsica and Rhino, you'll see like they have some cool artwork on the, like a mural, which we would love.
Well, that's a thought,
Yeah.
actually, to create some visual
Some
interest
cool-
on the exterior.
We have another one at, Framebridge, for example. Framebridge has like their workshop, but they've assured us their workshop's really neat and kind of cool, so you'll have a window into the workshop,
That's nice.
which could be kind of neat.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this comes up in like, I'd say 60% of our, 30% of our tenants.
So as proposed, no window shading as of now?
No.
Okay. And Kevin, can we scroll down and go just recap the specs of these signs?
Sure.
Even though I think the same as French press. Keep going here, right?
Mhm.
So you got 10-inch,
Oh no, here we go again.
Yeah.
Help us.
So we're saying what,
So 18 and 18,
and
right?
18, yep.
18 and 18?
Yes. I'll update that. And then the beam.
And the beam is like 10-inch letters as well.
Correct, Peralta, yeah.
Looks good on the beam.
Yeah.
Does it?
When I saw this, I was wondering, is this trapezoidal or rectangular? Or is it the perspective?
Perpendicular, just perspective.
What?
Perspective.
It's a free distort in my Illustrator.
It's, okay, so it's the software, not the intent. It's supposed to be square.
It'll be
Correct, it's
rectangular.
supposed to, yeah, I don't
Like
want
that
it too
one.
perpendicular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perpendicular,
And these are aluminum letters painted
correct,
again,
yep.
not lit, these are just painted white,
Oh,
painted
yep,
red?
Yep, exactly,
Okay. Great. And they're on aluminum backing, right?
exactly. We're gonna match the back color of the beam.
So you grab this one.
Yeah.
I got it. So
Okay.
so that's the 15. So these letters get to be smaller because of that flame
Correct.
versus French
Yeah.
press that, yeah, okay. All right.
Tremendous.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And no
But
window
there's no-
clings for either?
No window clings on Yoga's
Okay.
Park.
So do
And
we
no one-
need a PDF or is that part of the building, or the application to the building permit? Because that's just the only one change.
A new
So I'm not gonna
PDF
do-
with the final
We
specs,
need to do a
right?
certificate, we don't need to do a certificate.
No, but just can you submit a new PDF with the final
Yeah.
specs that we decided?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that on the 18 and 18?
Exactly.
Okay.
Note these down.
It's going to be called Yoga's Park, No Corsica 1818.
Oops, Theo.
Perfect.
So the last one is the
Curated kitchen.
One Market.
No, curated kitchen is not on?
And just for reporting
After these.
purposes,
After, we're going to do after.
this is ARB number 2, 2026, PL 269.
You see?
One market.
One Market.
Is this the actual?
What's going on here with the
I just
pigments?
made actual size.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Hello? Wow. It's going crazy. Get that out of there.
Just go back.
Hackers.
Just go back.
No, I know, but I just,
Yeah.
You know, that's what happened in Zachary meetings, like over in Westport. with some-
Yes, you're gonna do it
Like,
again.
took over the-
When do you-
Oh, you're kidding, you made meeting?
When do you open?
That's pretty well. I have one in Stanford gonna open soon, and then a couple months after, so I would say mid-March
Here in Darien.
in the,
Okay.
Better?
if they're looking for, you know.
We'll see you, we'll be back. See you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, have a great night.
Good luck.
Can't wait for you to
Thank
open.
you.
Yeah, right.
The latest one?
Is that the latest one?
January.
So,
Love that.
But that's the general thing. Where does the big sign go? in the
I do, on the last
I have-
page, I have it located, where they go. So this is 1 Market Street, One Market for Corbin District. And if you go down a little bit, Herbert, you'll see it.
Okay.
Am I correct? That's where the second one, the smaller one's going.
No,
No.
it's over the lobby, over here. One is here.
Yeah.
That's the big
This is
one.
the main lobby from the parking lot between the building and I-95, and the other one's here.
Gotcha.
This is the other, like the
Not-
accessory.
not at the-
No, not
here,
there.
that's
Okay.
wrong.
Kind of across. Pedestrian street is here.
Mhm.
French
Correct.
press here,
Yep.
Yoga Spark,
Yes, sir.
main lobby.
You
Okay.
got it.
So I'll just
Okay.
switch that. That's obviously the larger one, that's gonna be the smaller one.
Let me go back to
It's
the.
just
So
like to
what-
scale.
Okay, yeah. So we're looking at two wall signs?
Yeah, one facing the surface parking lot and one facing Penny Lane.
Right. These are the actual size of
Sitting
the,
on top
That's,
of the.
that's the pedestrian facing.
Yep.
That's the parking lot, the 95 facing.
Correct.
Correct.
The idea is that there's one lobby,
Yeah,
but, and that, a visitor to McKinsey, for example, would likely park on the surface lot and walk over. Employees park on the ground. But we have a secondary entrance and exit from the lobby of the building
Yeah.
to Penny Lane, so that if people are coming by train, they just come across the courtyard and go up through there. So there's 2 ways in and out of this building for
so if you wanna go scroll
Okay.
down to the,
so that's the
That's the one.
95 side.
Yes.
95 side.
Yes.
Okay.
and that's the actual size of the letter.
The 19 and a half by 180
Right.
wide? Okay.
I'm gonna go further down.
Yeah, I just have a drawing of it on the, I'm gonna mount it to a bar, because I've been, just through experience, if you do these things individually, it'll never stay vertical. So we mount it to a flat bar, and we put the flat bar mounted to the I-beam.
That's good. Yeah.
Like the font?
Yeah. Yeah. I bet you guys went around and around with that. Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
So many fonts.
So many fonts, so little time.
So yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Takes me back to the 80s, actually.
Is that a good thing?
I feel like that's a good thing.
I
Where
don't
did it come
know.
from?
I don't know, it was big shoulders back then, and big hair.
I don't know if I might have bad dreams about that.
What's the size of the other one on the pedestrian facing side?
The smaller one?
The smaller one? 9, okay.
And that's mounted on top as well.
As well, correct, yeah.
Any night idea? I mean, is it just a silhouette from the glass of the building that has, gonna have some light in the back, or no?
That's the idea. We're
Right,
trying
it's
to
just a
make
kind of
it
a
subtle.
just subtle, right?
Okay,
Looks good.
that's great.
We have
No
an easier,
lighting.
client in this case. The client is us.
What?
I said we have an easier client in this case. The client is us.
That's
Kevin, it's
right.
aluminum or is it steel?
Aluminum.
This is
Well, you
aluminum
know,
as well?
we actually use stainless steel.
I was gonna say, you think them a little,
Yeah, with stainless steel, we'll paint the stainless.
But
Yeah.
I did this.
oh, you're gonna paint it black, you won't leave it like natural, like the beams?
Like a Corten, no.
Okay, all right.
And no lighting on?
No lighting.
Do we have the specs for these sconces somewhere?
So
Going way back.
how will it be lit at night? So how will you see one market at night?
Remember, there's lighting in the courtyard.
Yeah,
And
so
there's-
that,
And there's light coming off the building, like, I think the combination of it all.
yeah,
You're not interested in saying one
No.
market, yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I think,
I think it's the right
I
word,
like your
subtle's
approach.
better.
Okay,
You know that the contractor asked if they could put a giant banner saying blah, 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 construction up there?
They did?
Yes, and it was a no.
Option?
It was a no.
Oh, God.
It was a quick no.
They did.
Interesting, they didn't ask
I
us.
know, they didn't know.
Mr.
That's
Papel
new news.
himself
Oh,
was
boy.
at the office and said, you know, it's important because this is, you know, it's seen by thousands of people on 95. And I said, I understand that.
I'll
But
tell you why.
Here's the regulation.
I'll tell you why, because when Wegmans got built,
Yes.
Norwalk allowed the Wegmans
Well,
contractor
every town is different.
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
structure town.
structure time, right, covering.
Okay, so that's a favorable
Anyway.
report.
Thank you
It's
very
good.
much.
All right,
so
so
much.
the 3 favorable reports, I'll get you letters, but just can you, new PDFs of that?
The lighting and the,
Yeah, of the top 2.
There's 60.
So what are we doing next?
18 and 18.
Corrected, and the
What are we
corrected
doing after
dimensions.
the next
Yeah.
one?
Next,
Yeah.
we're coming back to do Corsica,
Corsica.
Stretch Lab,
Stretch
and then
lab.
we're gonna come back, and also we're gonna do building A, so we're gonna do chopped.
All
We're gonna
right,
do
berries,
CST 50, berries,
free people movement.
free people movement.
Gyms down.
We are gonna be
Very
so
fit, very
fit in
fit.
Darien.
We are, look
Making
out.
Darien fit again.
And then we're gonna go eat.
drink a lot.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do that.
And they'll go to the horseshoe shaped bar.
I know, can't wait for
All
the
right,
park.
thank you all
Okay.
so much. Have a great night.
Thanks,
It's a lot
guys.
of work for you.
All right, next up, we've got ARB number 1, 2026,
It's just-
which is curated kitchen and living space. In Viewpoint, this is PL 26-1. It's at 1897 Boston Post Road. Is that you? Really?
No,
Is curated kitchen not here?
I'm here.
Oh, you? What are you doing? Sorry. You're so creepy.
Never leaving.
You're so creepy.
I know.
Just standing,
Yes.
lurching.
Let's do it.
The last one?
So
We have
yes,
others. Yeah.
Kevin with Hungwell Signs, we're proposing curated. It's pretty simple if you're familiar with the area. And it brings in road. We, Moots was trying to go in there, and now Macon Sphere's in there now. We just want to put a new cap on, a new face onto the existing light box. We'll remove the Moots and put the new one on. The client would like to do a textured cover similar to this over the face of the sign. There'll be push-through letters, and it's hard to, because we don't have the material, to show you exactly. This is something what she's thinking about.
I thought there was an updated one, no?
How does
That's
this,
it.
how does this work?
Like what's pushed through, so there's that,
Oh,
all,
so,
is
yeah.
all that's lit behind that.
Right,
roll?
so it'll be a solid aluminum face of the sign. This will lay on top of it like a blanket, kind of, and then the letters will be cut out and raised.
You had one that showed the sign.
So I think
This one?
But they're not halo lit.
No, not halo, but they'll be pushed through, so the edges will be lit.
Oh, so it'll be a painted face to those
Yeah, it'll
letters.
be dark face.
Okay, got it.
Right.
So it's like,
And this is just gonna be, instead of like a white,
instead of white, it's, so the only thing that's weird about this, by the way, is they have this gold, I was driving by this the other day, there's no gold in the building, it kind of
It
feels
was-
odd.
This one has black.
It's very odd. It doesn't,
But
in
no,
the,
but you're talking about the border around.
the border, yeah, it doesn't, it's out of place with the building, it
she
feels like.
entered these, I was aware.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like it should go on the Roots building,
So
Like
These are her
cool.
dimensions.
but it's just the colors.
So I had one that was all gold
Well, it's not even
at the
wrong.
beginning, so I
Yeah.
have to go back to that.
Well, in the description, they call it bronze.
Oh, they do?
The photo there, yeah, it looks pretty bright brass.
Yeah.
I know. So,
Everything is called
trying to
the
figure out how
same.
to
There
solve
now
this
says
one.
painted brass.
What do you think we could do? Do we actually bring in a material to show you?
Do they have like a silver material, something that matches the building or like?
There we
a-
go. So that's the one I had seen where
Yeah, that's,
Well, you-
it's
Their
kind of hard
artist-
to understand what's
their
going on.
designer sent that over,
What looks so?
Aluminum brass colored.
like a brass color.
What kind of business is this?
So that's what
It's gonna
Liz
be,
and I saw in that preliminary meeting was the old gold. And
Yeah,
there's another version where it's gold around and some black in the middle.
I think they wanna go with the gold.
I think
It just feels weird on that
it
building.
feels really weird. Well, the building also, they're add-on signage bands, right? That was the other thing. The building wasn't designed to
This
include
one.
signage, so it was already an afterthought.
That's different.
So already kind of,
That's a little.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if you
that's the one I
remember,
seeing.
I built these boxes to
Yeah.
just take new faces.
yes, the boxes that,
If it
Yeah,
didn't
remember we
have
had
a
to build it
gold
out.
border,
Right.
it may be better, right? If it was just the black background
without the gold border.
without the gold border.
But then,
And just maybe gold letters.
I mean,
then it's very different than that. So
Yes,
this is the
it's-
reverse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
be
negative.
that's
too much.
That's gonna be
Not-
aggressive.
I mean, that just doesn't look good.
Neither one.
It's-
Unless you go really dark, right?
Kevin,
You
it's
do
a, it's
bronze.
a millwork company?
It's actually, yeah, they're the cabinets and kitchen supplies, like tops and cabinets, and they also are gonna serve food in there, coffee, bagels, from what I understand, I
Would
guess.
they be opposed to having a white sign with black letters? I mean, what's, just so that there's a little bit more consistency?
I think they wanna go with something different and cool, like, do you think it might be too, if you go darker, like
Well,
a
if they went bronze.
bronze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They went
propose, you wanna
bronze.
do bronze and then, would you do gold letters or would you do bronze?
I would do bronze. I mean,
Bronze
the
letters?
gold doesn't,
Bronze letters on
It's too
what?
flashy.
bronze.
It is
I
too
find,
flashy,
yeah.
especially that pattern and the
Beige.
weave and the
Bronze
whole.
on
Perfect, can you,
beige,
I don't know if you
bronze
can,
on-
the samples that we pulled up,
The bead.
is it up there? You opened it once already.
Match the
So when you say bronze,
Oh, so
are you
they-
talking like patina bronze, what, rub
No,
bronze?
match
I
At the
mean,
beginning,
match
the,
the roof.
the image that you
Yeah.
What's the
sent.
next one
The
over?
rib
That's
code.
good,
I
yeah.
can't
And that's
tell.
it.
The one next to.
That's-
Yeah,
this
like
is
the antique,
this
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
something,
nice.
something little.
No, I had,
Yeah.
I had
I
the,
remember we pulled it up before, remember with the ladies.
Yeah.
see, the ladies' sky was right at the
It
end.
still looks like a jewelry store.
Brown, just
Yeah,
make it
no,
brown.
too much. Besides, you can't cut that so well and push the letters through. It's
Right,
not a whole thing.
I don't think you'd ever even see it. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
very, that's like,
The mesh.
Yeah.
that's like
It's
an
a mesh.
interior
Yeah,
material, that's not an exterior sign, like, it's just never.
Speaking of which, we don't know how it's gonna age with being exterior.
Mhm.
True too. And dirt getting caught and all that, yes.
Pollen in the springtime.
I would go maybe a bronze panel with white letters, or bronze letters on a white panel.
do you do like I do a lot of plaques with the bronze and then the polished letters or
I
like
think
a,
that would
Oh,
be
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, that's a nice idea.
yeah, I mean, it looks great on plaques. It might, that color combo
Right,
might
yeah,
be
yeah,
nice.
right.
yeah.
That's a nice
Yeah,
idea.
you've done that, looks really nice, yeah.
Maybe we could do something like that.
If she's even looking for
Okay.
something a little bit more like, I don't know what the cost of that would be, but I do think that what you did on the Brunswick signage
Yeah,
also looks really good, and that's acrylic letters, right?
that's what
on
I'm
the
thinking, the
endings, yeah.
Brunswick stuff.
Like that
How about it-
also looks pretty good.
How about if she really wants something with that texture, maybe it could do a thin border around it?
You're never gonna see it.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Just so when I come back to, when I talk to her, I'll just say, she's like,
Use it in the interior.
I gotta give her all the answers.
Yeah, use
it's
it in the
not-
interior would be the place to sit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not an appropriate exterior material.
Right,
Yes.
even on the plaques, there's a border around it.
Put it in the
that
bar,
matches
put it
letters.
on the face of the bar.
Yeah,
There you go, and backlight
There you
it.
go.
There you go, we're done.
Yeah, done.
Nice, see you later. I'll
Free
see,
advice
yeah, see,
and
I'll tell
design.
her all that, yeah.
would you say is it backlit to the bars?
Yeah, you put that on the bar die and then backlight it so
Yeah.
that it glues.
Yeah.
It looked very
That would be
fancy.
Very fancy.
So Kevin, if you're coming back with the same dimensions, it's just the white box, that's it, right? There's
It's
no-
just the face, the blocks is, will always be there.
Yeah, so just,
Right,
it's-
so it's just a cap on top of
so
things.
are you guys, if Kevin's able to propose like a bronze plaque with polished metal, Latina, are you guys okay to see that administratively?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
we could, instead of coming back again? Is that okay? Okay.
I like the font, I like the size, the
Okay.
cover
Yeah.
letters, so it's just a question of materiality.
Okay, I knew that was gonna be an issue, but.
Well, you did a good job.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Okay,
Runner up.
Okay,
all right, thank you.
sounds good, thanks Kevin. Okay, now are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
I gotta go to work too.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Kevin.
Um, is this? Okay, I think, are we in old business now?
Like maybe I'm just gonna go myself.
Yes.
Okay, old business, we have A or B, no, we're gonna shift into old business. I'm confused why we got 2 applicants still waiting.
Wait, hold on, let's. No, I mean,
Did I?
No, Maybelline is not presenting anything.
Okay, so
She's
you're
just,
just
she's
listening.
gonna do a sign. I
Oh,
told her
okay.
she'd see a lot of signs.
Okay, I was making sure I wasn't forgetting the application,
And
okay.
to get familiar with the process.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
Shoot, we really should have beaten the crap out of people if we knew someone was listening. Okay, back to old business, ARB number 50, 2025, this is Wonder at 306 Boston Post Road, looking to take over the old Duchess. So, and viewpoint system, it's PL 25189.
Are you all in December 30th?
What's that?
The December 30 file, that's the latest.
Could be, yeah. That sounds
There's
about
no
right.
more after that, right?
No, I don't think so.
Hi, thanks for waiting.
Yeah, no problem.
You're gonna
Old
introduce.
business, that's me.
Oh, don't be so. Yeah, oh.
Whatever, old business.
Sorry, Neil.
Brian with Archer Signs.
Last
Here.
name?
Vassar?
Yes, all right, just making, I got that, but
I remember that, I remember these signs.
Right, so, let's see. So the last meeting, the discussion was not to have 2 signs, one on each side. So,
Right, you have one wall sign in the front, you're proposing you have 2 signs along the north, the east and west sides of the facade.
yeah, so they've
And we
got.
said scratch that and maybe do a monument sign
Right,
instead
so
up by the road.
G1, so, okay, so they're just doing a wall sign on the front. The side is just vinyl graphics on the door with some, well, it's a logo with the address and then sort of a listing of what they have inside. So at the entrance, and then a monument sign.
Okay.
where's the location of the monument sign?
It's right off the street there.
And
And there's a photo rendering if you.
There's a good
keep
shot
scrolling.
of both the wall sign and the monument sign.
And it was very appreciated that you and them didn't try to put the monument sign on that driving island here. They would not have
I-
been good.
Yeah,
Even though
I
it's
did-
very visible, but no.
Yeah, I didn't have any hand in the, they sent it to me, so I,
Right, so that's the one.
So this is the post road facing main wall sign,
Yeah.
didn't change from last time.
right, it's
Correct.
not, yeah, it's not illuminated, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep the gooseneck lights.
Goosenecks are gonna
Right.
illuminate, yeah. And it's a green, what's the material that you,
Well, it's a channel letter, it's
A
like, it's
channel.
just like a channel letter, like a 3-inch deep letter with faces on it, just like you would have as an, you know, for an internally illuminated letter, it's just not gonna have lights inside of it.
oh, yeah.
Just to give it some, you know, some body,
Thickness.
some depth.
And they're 28 inches tall.
I was wondering, okay. That, I think,
26 is the max
is that what it,
by regs. 20 and 26. 26 in automobile district and 20 in pedestrian.
I don't
26.
think- I mean, 2
Uh,
inches,
Yeah, it's proportional, so,
yeah,
but unless determined otherwise by the
Yeah, yeah.
ARB.
yeah. So it's in our purview.
Which is a little different than what happened with the car wash, because this was a generally much bigger exemption. This is not like adding an inch or 2.
Yeah.
It was like, everything was
Yeah.
the overall
Giant.
size, the
Well,
overall
if you look
scale.
at the dimensions there, the higher dimension says 26 inches and the lower dimension says
Yeah.
28. It probably is reversed.
I just,
Maybe-
Eyeballs still working.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That progressive chart.
Old business, old business no more.
I'm also not going to take credit for that mistake either, since I didn't do these drawings.
Okay, you're off the hook.
Yeah.
So
So anyway, so
probably
it's
26
in range,
with,
it's in range.
It's in range,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks right on, proportionally
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
it does,
facade.
it works well.
Christina, what's the
Yeah.
width there? 130, I can't see that far.
139 and a half, 133 and 516.
Glasses on and I can't see that.
Up close.
You're good, she is good.
It's good. Your knees are giving
Eyeballs.
out, but the
My
eyeballs are working.
knees not good, eyes good.
It's a trick.
No, knees really good now.
Nice.
I know.
Okay,
I
so,
envy you.
Brian, are you looking at something? Are we waiting on something for you?
No, I just was trying to figure out what these what these jokers did with the size. I was looking at the last set of drawings.
Okay, but I think the point is a 26-inch letter, so they just did 28 for that, the D. They did the one exception, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
I mean, just look back at it to be sure that you're not, that's what you want.
Yeah, no, I-
Safe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because on the color drawing, it looks proportionately correct.
Right.
Everybody likes the way it looks, so if,
Right, well, that's what we're shooting for
Yeah.
right there, so whatever that is what it's gonna be. It's probably 26, and then probably the D is 28. I think they have them flopped.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pretty sure that's what they did,
Yeah.
but.
yeah, double check.
And then you've got static clings proposed, so just white writing on a clear background, the gray is
Well,
just
it's,
there.
yeah, it's die-cut vinyl letters on the glass. So,
Okay.
you know.
There's no film, right?
No.
It's just for the.
No, they just did that to block something else out, probably.
All right.
Just die-cut.
Is that other stuff on the
Oh,
window
and so what
gone?
does it say? It says salads, I can't read the rest. Salads.
This is an eye doctor exam here.
Steve, that's
Menu.
awesome that you can read.
I know.
I know, I can't.
Mexican, whatever, just
Yeah, I
pizza.
can only-
Mediterranean,
Salads after that.
barbecue, salad, steakhouse,
That's
Italian.
impressive.
I can't see that.
And then there's the monument
And the
sign.
monument sign.
Super vicious.
Did anybody have any issues with the static clings, by the way? No? Okay.
I do have issue with the height of this, the
monument sign?
Yeah, I would have the base of it, I think it's 36 inches, I would make it 18 inches and then 36, because the overall height of it is 6 feet. That's
Oh, yeah, that's
pretty,
big.
that's pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be that high,
That's huge.
you're still gonna see it if you drop it by 18 inches.
That base is
The
36.
base, yeah, so if you made the base
Mhm.
18,
I think they're trying to clear the bushes behind it. I think that's the idea. You
Clear
drop it to
the
18
It's
inches.
double-sided, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same on the other
Yeah.
side.
you're gonna still see it.
Oh,
Well, we could probably move it a little further to the right
Sure.
and get it away from the bushes, I suppose, if the height is an issue.
Cut the height.
Yeah, it's just too, it's too.
Cut the height.
The
So the
groove,
base is, you're proposing 18 inches?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
A
I
foot and a
think
half.
that's better,
Okay.
because there's so much green space.
Right.
Yeah. What's
the
the
groove
bottom?
was little,
What's the fall
explain the
over?
groove, the idea of that groove underneath there, because it's like, why is it not one thing? Or why is there
Compromise.
a groove, a differentiation with the upper panel and lower panel, but
You mean
no
the reveal?
differentiation? Yeah, the reveal.
Just to give it some interest, so it's not just one solid sheet all the way to the ground.
Yeah, but no.
You're saying there should be.
I mean, it's green, you're not gonna really see like
Or
dirt
like-
collecting or
We-
anything
Base
like
be a
that.
little-
When Liz and I saw this, we were wondering if the base should read like a base and maybe have some tie to the building, like shingle or something, and then have a top, or have some,
I know this doesn't agree with me, but
I-
I like the cleanliness of this.
I agree with you, and I think, it's, even the font is kind of fun. I think it being sort of monumental in
Mhm.
color makes it fun.
okay,
Um,
bring it up.
Anya's saying, we're about 24 inches of a base versus 18.
18?
18 seems too low.
Yeah, that would work better.
Oh, yeah, 24.
Lose,
Yeah, I think 18 is too short. I think it'll look stumpy because the top of it's 36. I think 24 is probably appropriate.
24.
I'd be okay.
I-
24?
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're compromising
Alright,
24-inch base with a
24-inch base.
36-inch top.
And then halo, is halo lit?
no,
Letters are, they'll glow white at night. The background won't, just the letters.
Okay, let's fix that.
what? Explain that again, it's, so it's
Let's
not
fix that.
internally illuminated, but actually has light inside of it, is that what?
No, it's internally illuminated. It's that the background doesn't light, just the letters. So the background is opaque. So the green doesn't light, just
Yeah.
just the white.
Thank God, but,
Yeah.
so, I don't know what the,
Tell me how you really feel.
That would have been even
Wait,
worse.
we're not holding back now, it's
I
late.
know, that's all right. I get it. I'm right there with you.
Eagle Eye, tell them how it is.
It's been a long week and it's only Tuesday.
So, we don't do facelit letters.
Okay.
interior, and so we gotta come up with another solution, some sort of halo lit.
Halo lit is.
Well, you can do, with a cabinet, you have a couple of choices. With a smaller letter, you can put an opaque face
Yeah,
on the letters,
Yeah,
so
that's-
that you only, like the edge lights, and it,
yes,
you know?
exactly.
So we've done
Make sure
that.
that they're actually opaque though.
Yeah, it'll be metal.
Yeah.
It'll be metal, not like vinyl opaque.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that still lets some light through. Metal's not gonna let anything through.
Perfect.
That work?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we should ask him, should ask him.
Yeah.
Is all this just gonna be written up for like an admin approval?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
you are getting a favorable report for some just small changes.
No, that's cool. I
You have
just,
to
this,
change-
this
you have to
fall, I'm the
change the
vice
spec.
chair of the ZBA in Shelton, and this falls on
Oh.
the same night and day.
Oh, no
And I
way.
missed two so far, so they're like, what are you doing?
Come on,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So you
Yeah.
have to change the spec and say edge lit, you know, with. the-
Yeah, I'll change all that and send it in, yeah.
Okay.
But the letter will just illustrate what needs to be changed,
Yes.
and then we'll, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, that was it, the rest was just contextual stuff.
perfect.
Great.
Okay, yeah, so it's gonna be, so approved as is, except for the monument sign, we're changing the base from 36 down to 24, and we're
Yeah.
putting an opaque, metal opaque surface to the
And we'll
letters.
just do
so
the
they're
edges
lit.
on light.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Perfect,
I
all
love it.
right.
Oh, do you
Thank
have
you.
certificate or? a
I will
building
do, I can do a letter.
Letter
I can do a
without
letter.
certificate? right?
Yeah, I can do a, do you, yeah, will you submit a PDF though, that final,
Oh,
for
yeah.
his records, so we have
Yeah, yeah.
final to?
For sure. Yep, I will. That's it?
Yep,
Okay. Good night.
okay, thank you. Okay, it's 8 PM, application, quick application update, Hervé, you have an administrative certificate?
Yeah, so what was important in the, in the end, okay, we may not be able to see them. Same thing here. All right, well, you'll have to trust me. I thought we had a good link with the administrative certificates for Heights Corner, because I recapped everything that they had said with all the different, changes in comment and issued. I had to issue a certificate in order for them to use it for their building permit and their planning and zoning commission, which did happen, I think, already last, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, last week, yeah.
Or last week, yeah, the 7th. So that was part of the process, since it had gone through so many different iterations, just to kind of freeze it into what they presented last time with everything that, was talked about. In the landscaping, they did not really submit a design for the herringbone replacement. And I need to bring that up because it's still a point that's being discussed. So I put a condition in, the way unfortunately I can't show you how I wrote it, but I put in all the different requests that were made, and then, this was addressed, blah, 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 this was addressed, and then in the herringbone, they just put a hatch that you can find in AutoCAD
Yeah.
through the path.
Yeah.
There's no design to it, it's just a hatch. So we'd ask for a different design, a more modern design. And I said that was the part that was not quite approved as presented because there was just no design to it. And so far I've had a few conversations about it. But it will be addressed at the time of further along when it's being made, right? So they know they have to provide
Are they
the
gonna come
correct.
back?
Huh?
They're gonna come back?
They're not coming back to the ARB, it's staff approval.
Ah.
So
So
I
you'll
know
get
what
to
you guys
see.
are looking for. If the drawing looks good, if the drawing doesn't look good, then I'll bring it up to the whole board, say, hey, this is what I'm being presented. Would you like to have them come back and talk about it? But if it does feel like it's what this board was looking for, then it'll be okay.
Okay.
So that was the kind of the compromise, not say, sorry, you didn't do it right, come back. They're not coming back, they don't need to come back. It's written as, you can go ahead, but except for that one point where,
Needs review.
the
Yeah.
boulders are going a little bit back and forth. I think that the Planning and Zoning Commission was not crazy about the boulders, because I think that in the presentation itself of the Vacaro's submission, the first boulders looked like construction site boulders. The second boulders were not quite they didn't really quite get it or find what, and then they're not even sure they want to do boulders anymore. So that portion is still a little bit open for discussion if that's something that
Can I
should be.
remind everybody that all the elementary schools are getting the boulders in front of like that was something that we approved
I
and they're
know.
installing in front of the 3 elementary schools, like those boulders. So like that's kind of I
Yeah.
would say the inspiration, the
Right.
continuation of that.
So there's still, in the landscaping, there's still a few things that need to be fine tuned but the building itself is pretty, good to go with what was shown. Landscaping may have to have a little more conversation. But that's in the certificate.
Harry, are you guys, when is planning and zoning approving or, when is the plan of conservation development that we made recommendations for? When
I
is that?
don't know the dates. That would be a good question for Jeremy. I'm sorry, I actually haven't been part of that loop there. But it should be at some point. I mean, 2026 is the year it's coming out, so can't be too far into 2026.
Well, my typical candidness, rumor is it that their P and Z is questioning adopting many of the ARB's advice there. So I'm curious how that evolves and when those conversations are being had, if they're in a public forum.
I don't know. So that would be a good question for Jeremy because he's really handling that.
Yeah, because I think from our board perspective, seeing this application just come through, they had complete disregard, once again, for the original
Right.
POCD.
Yes.
And now, once again, we're going to the trouble of going to doing all our homework and recommending what should be in the POCD. Planning and zoning seems to have ignored it the first time.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna ignore our recommendation the second time. I think it's worthwhile bringing up and for us to,
Well, but just
Follow
to
the conversation.
understand why it's not being addressed.
yeah.
And just explain it to us.
Yeah, I'd be very curious.
Should I put this under other business? Or just?
Yes,
Yes.
even though we didn't officially vote on it, yes.
Oh, we can go through the motion. Does the board vote unanimously to go into other business and then?
Yes.
POCD? Yes.
Do you guys support
Yes.
discussion of POCD?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And this is why we are an advisory board and not a commission for technical purposes.
Just keeping
Because
the,
we're not getting Robert's rules.
Yeah.
in the lane here.
So in the other business, maybe we can also address the fact that it's been announced that with the RTM approval now, the fines and penalties process, we're looking at February to start the process. But before that can happen, an officer has to be found and named, and it sounds like it needs to be a Darien resident, which kind of rules out some of the attorneys that have been doing similar work for Norwalk or other town with experience. So who's that going to be? That's not
They're gonna have a
necessarily-
Darien resident going around issuing fines to local businesses?
No, that's not the way.
Oh.
The way, I'll try to
Sounds like a
explain
disaster.
without getting too long, because it's not too late, I can spend a few minutes. It's a fairly heavy process, which has a lot of steps in order to be very fair. So when there's a violation, first it's noted. You send a notice, which doesn't say notice of violation, it just says notice.
Yeah.
We noted that what you've
There
done
is a
is
violation.
not in accordance with the Darien zoning code. Please correct, right, rectify. If the people don't rectify, and they have a certain amount of time, usually, I don't know, like at least 2 to 3 weeks, right? And then, at that point, if it's not remedied, we're issuing a first notice of violation, which gives them 30 days to take care of it. Then I think there's a second notice of violation, which puts them at the end of that second notice of violation. That's when the penalties can start. But that also means they have rights to appeal, which can delay the process. It's not like, it's
Yeah.
systematically, you see a violation,
Yeah.
boom, there's a fine, next week. So that's all, gonna take time and work. But eventually, it will happen for the people who ignore. The people who ignore receiving the notice of violations are the ones that are eventually going to be, they completely ignore the whole process. So it will get to a point. I had a lady say to me, what if I don't do what you're telling me? And I said, well, so it's like, I love the question. It's the first time I get this question in the last 4 years for Darien. What if I don't, what if I actually do what I want to do and I know it's in violation, it has to do with fences. What are you going to do? And I said, well, as in February, yeah, that kind. And I said, well, on February 1st, we will be able to start the process of violation. Well, what if I continue to do what I want to do? Well, if you're in violation and you issued a fine, what if I don't pay the fine? Well, you will have a lien against your house, and it will be recorded on your deed. Oh, you know, that starts to become a little less
Yeah, it's a big
of a problem, or a little less of a, more of a problem and less of a lightheaded, you know, thing, so.
There's actionable
Yeah.
accountability.
But you have, everything has to be very, very documented,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's like a court case. You're
Yeah.
starting a court case, and you have to feel, you have to structure it that way. So from the get-go, it's a court case.
Okay, this is great.
So it's not like you go around with a little violation booklet and go, look at that sign, boom. No,
Yeah.
that's just not gonna be that way. But so that's why I think the person who's gonna be the arbitrator, in Norwalk, it's Robert Maslin.
Oh, yes, okay.
So it's good to have an attorney who's knowledgeable in zoning, so you
Yeah.
have to find someone who's not involved with any of the boards, because you can't, or the staff, so, yeah,
Oh, okay,
all right?
So you're saying the
Appreciate it.
person is being hired for this position, or?
I must be some, I don't know if it's a stipend, or if it's a per job, or if it's, you know, like a consultant type. I don't know what the structure of the hiring is, but it's,
Yes, it's a role to be filled.
it's probably an appointee, appointed person.
People like geek out on zoning.
I know, we really do. Okay, for minutes approval for December, we do not have them prepared, I apologize. So we will be approving those, Hervé and Greer will be sending those around this month for approval at our February meeting. Correct, okay. Leave it at that?
That's good.
Okay. Yep,
That's fine.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, I guess I should say, when you guys, if you guys, I don't know if it applies to anyone here, if you guys don't do your minutes and turn them in on time, what you guys are saying to staff is that they have to clean up our mess and do our minutes for us. So just so you guys know, they have to get done. Hervé and
Oh.
Greer have to do our minutes, and they just did, they've done it a few times, and I'm saying on behalf of this, because these guys do a lot for us behind the scenes, so just want you to know that if we don't get them done, they have to get done, and it falls on these guys' plates. So maybe I'll add that,
Right.
Hervé.
Yeah, we had a draft for December, but decided that it probably would be better if it was coming from a member that was taking the minutes.
Yeah, the draft is rough.
Yeah, the draft. was-
Well, it's my minutes, they're not made for those kind. Okay, and you guys know that our February meeting, just a reminder that it's the 24th after spring break. You're missing,
I'm missing it.
okay,
I'm gonna be on vacation.
okay. You're
Will
taking
be.
notes?
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be right after yours.
Yes, it will be. It'll be my
Okay.
retirement vacation.
Alright.
Where are you going?
Wait, let's focus on that, since I'm gonna let Channel 79 off air, it's 8:12 PM, I'm going to adjourn our meeting. Thank you so much.
All right.